guys, thanks for tuning in to JuicyMagOnline.com. I'm Jasmine Washington, Juicy Magazine web editor, and I'm here today with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's Nikko London. Tons of questions for you, okay? A surprising addition to the cast this season is your wife. How did that go? What was your first conversation with her like once she found out that you were involved in the sex tape with Mimi?
She didn't take it well, but when she found out about the sex tape, I kind of kept it from her, but we're friends. We have an understanding, so I think the brunt of it all, she took it kind of hard.
In the first episode, she mentioned that you guys have like an open marriage. Can you kind of touch on what that means exactly?
Meaning that we've been together for 10 years, and we went through a whole lot of stuff in 10 years. So we separated before I came on the show, but we got to understand. So she was involved with someone else, and it allowed me to be free and single, to be involved with Mimi. So that's pretty much what it is with us. We have an understanding. We're great friends, and we're working to build something back.
Working to build something back. Does that mean romantically that you guys might be having something going on?
That's when you keep watching the show.
Gotcha. Well, a surprising thing for me is that you and Mimi, you seemed so in love after the sex tape dropped. Like it was y'all against the world together. Can you talk about what changed things for you guys?
Me and Mimi was co-defendants. We did pretty much, when we got together, we did a lot together. I think what changed it is the fact that she played on me being married and used that to kind of distance herself from me.
Last season you came on with Johnny. It seemed like you guys were like really friendly and cool with each other. How did it feel for you watching him tell Mimi that it seemed like there was something else going on with the sex tape when it came out? Like he made it seem like there was some kind of ulterior motive a little bit. How did that make you feel?
It was all lies from his point of view. But Mimi, you know, when me and Mimi was together, for her to even accept anything he was saying to her, that's not really her friend. So she should have questioned why he's want to force all this information on her. But actually, he did it for his own reasons. So, you know, he seen her come up, and he was hoping that she was going to take that and not mess with me. But after that, we still started, and we still would mess with each other. So I think he did that for his own reasons. He did that for his own come up. It was all lies, though.
So what's your relationship like with him now?
We don't have a relationship.
Gotcha. Okay, so one of the biggest questions everybody has, I know I personally have, as a viewer and a fan of the show, is what really happened with the sex tape? Because initially it came out as, oh my gosh, his camera was stolen. Then it's like, oh, we had to film some additional scenes. So can you like clarify like what really happened with that?
The truth is going to come out on this season.
This season?
Yeah.
It seems like you're kind of laid back. You don't argue. Like when you do argue, you're very like cool in your demeanor. And it seems like people have dubbed you like the bad boy of the show. How do you feel about people who vilify you?
Well, I want to first say this, that I'm definitely the villain on the show.
By choice or?
Not by choice, but my character that's being played on the network. And the way me and Mimi's relationship played out, you know, with her not sometimes being on my side and kind of throwing me to the curb and playing me out of pocket, it villainized me. And then that's the character that I had to either accept or not accept. So I accepted that character. If you watch Batman, then you know you got the Joker. So I accepted that character. Every show needs a villain, the bad guy. Really, on the opposite, I'm the other guy. I'm the nice guy. So me being, I'm not a confrontational person. I can be, but you know, where I came from, in the streets, I've been through that already. So I've done the confrontational beef. You know, I've been shot 3 times.
Oh wow.
Been locked up 3 years. So I've been in all the wars out there in the streets. You know, I come from Brooklyn, New York. So at this point in my life, I'm more reserved and laid back.
You're over it.
Yeah, I'm more of a thinker, I read a lot. So I don't see a need for me to be confrontational with something that's not really benefiting me. Like, it's not a threat to me.
Do you think the character, the villain that you play on the show, does that relate to who you are in your real life?
No, not at all. I'm the total opposite. If you get to meet me, then you'll know that. You're like, wow, your character on the show is totally different from me in real life. I'm the total opposite.
So what's next from Nikko? What can fans expect from you? Because a large part of your role on the show, you were talking about your career and the different things that you want to do. So what's next for you?
Music, fashion, and fitness, pretty much. That's the brands that I'm working to achieve and execute.
During a deposition that Jocelyn Hernandez had for a lawsuit, she said that the show wasn't real. Can you agree with that, or do you disagree with that?
I disagree.
Okay.
The reason why? Because it is real. And when you under network and you working with a network, they gotta control scenes. So yeah, the show is real. The reality TV is real. Me and Mimi was real. That's not fake. Sex tape was real. That's
well, obviously.
Yeah. So yeah, I disagree with that.
Gotcha. And be sure to check out Nikko London and the rest of the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on VH1.
You got that sentimental loving, come bitch, pretty little lover. You got me touching and rubbing it out.